We're back with another episode of Ask Tony Tuesday.
If you haven't got a clue, Tony's got the answer for you.
How are you today?
Excellent. How are you?
I'm great.
Finally got a decent night's sleep, so I'm feeling energized today.
And it's sunny today.
It is sunny. Hopefully it warms up.
Yes. Well, hopefully it doesn't, because I'm a little just to cold weather today. But you did ask for the rain to stop, and look at that.
Yes.
Watch it rain tomorrow.
Watch it rain Saturday and Sunday.
I have 2 questions for you, as always.
Okay.
Are you ready for the first one?
I am ready.
What are the most popular cabinet choices?
Oh, right now painted cabinets are big. It's white has been popular for the last 5-6 years. I keep waiting for white to go out, but it's still there. It's still very popular. And as a matter of fact, that white cabinet with white counters with white backsplash tile, still very popular. And again, I thought it would go out because I figured people would come back to wanting color, but white on white on white is still very popular. The other color that's very popular is gray. I like all different shades of gray have been popular and a lot of people are mismatching them where they have the perimeter cabinets one color and the island another color.
Yes.
So I've seen a lot of white and dark gray, white and black. The other one which surprises me that was popular last year and it's still popular is blue.
Yes.
A very deep cobalt blue is very popular. Again, most of the time it's done as a island and everything else, the perimeter is white. But I have seen the whole kitchen all blue.
Yeah.
Which is, that is like you are making a commitment to blue.
Yeah.
And hopefully it sticks around for a while. I can see a blue kitchen going out quickly.
Yeah.
But I always say, you gotta love what you have. The one room in your house that you'll never ever avoid being in is your kitchen. I'm sure everybody's got a room in their house that they haven't been in weeks.
Yeah.
But your kitchen will never be that room.
Right.
So, I always tell you, listen, do what you want to do. Don't do what the trend is. Don't do what your neighbor has. Don't do what your neighbor says or your friend says is what you should do. You live there. Do what you want.
Right.
But, to me, if you have solid wood cabinets, those are good cabinets. If maybe you feel they're dated, then paint them. But have them painted correctly. I've seen a lot of homeowners try to paint them themselves, and they don't sand it all the way down. You got to get all that varnish all the way down to the bare wood, then prime it and paint it. Because if you don't, you basically can scrape it off with your fingernails as you go to open a cabinet.
Yep.
So painted cabinets right now are probably the most prominently used cabinets that we see anyway, especially white.
Yeah. And I do like the blue kitchens. I think they're very pretty.
Yeah, they're stunning. You just wonder how long. Years ago we did a lot of seafoam green and pastel pinks. Granted, we couldn't keep it in stock. That's how popular it was. You don't see that too often anymore.
Yeah, no, not really.
So, yeah.
I think, too, I don't know how popular they are, but I see a lot, like the light green.
Yeah, light green. Yeah, we just did one not that long ago. And the kitchen was stunning. I remember when we did, saying when you posted the photographs that, my God, that was a gorgeous kitchen. It was like a sage color.
Yeah, very
really
pretty.
Beautiful. Beautiful kitchen.
Second question of the day for you.
Okay.
What makes us special or different from all of the other companies?
Well, I never want to put any other shop down. They do things their way. I've been in, I've done this a long time. I was in wholesale for 30 years, and fabrication for the last 8 and almost 9 years. So I've been in a lot of shops. I've done it a long time. I know what's good. I know what's bad. Here is, it's never about doing things the cheapest here. There's a lot of ways to cut corners, especially now with inflation. Everything is more expensive.
Yeah.
The material's more expensive, the diamonds are more expensive, the tools are more expensive, the man hours are more expensive. Everything is more expensive. I see so many guys trying to offer, I'm going to give you a free sink. I'm going to do a free backsplash. I'm going to, my come to me, my prices are the cheapest. to me, cheap is not better. You know, I've never gotten anything of quality for free.
Yeah.
I've never, there's a lot of ways to cut corners, but I don't know any ways that make anything better. We may not make the profit margin we were making, but I will never sacrifice quality. We will not do 3 steps in a coat of wax to do it easier or faster. We will never do it good enough to get paid and not care later on down the road if the polish wears off. Because that's a lot of guys do. They'll do 3 steps and then put a coat of wax on it. And it looks great until you run the dishwasher for a month and the heat melts the wax off. Yeah. And now in front of the dishwasher, that 2 feet in front of the dishwasher is all of a sudden dull. Well, that's because they didn't do it correctly. They did it good enough to get paid. And I'm not saying that's what everybody does, but there's a lot of guys. If you want to be the cheapest, if you're trying to, do things as cheap as possible, you have to cut corners and you have to sacrifice quality. Yeah. We do not do that here. I will not bring in second rate material. I will not bring commercial grade. Everything we sell is first quality. I buy first quality tools. I buy first quality diamond abrasives. My guys are paid according to what they can do. And my guys are craftsmen, I'm not looking for a guy that I can pay nothing and just give me. No, I need a guy that shows he can do the way we do it here. And we've had guys come from outside shops that don't last here because we don't put up with good enough. We gotta have quality. Yes. It's quality first always. So, and my guys know it too. I mean, when I was in the hospital for 3 months or whatever, my guys made sure the stuff still came out the way I wanted to come out. Yeah. And I knew that was happening. And like I said, guys that aren't doing it our way don't last here. We are first quality. We'll always be first quality. I'm probably never the cheapest, but I promise you we'll be the best.
Right. Yeah.
And that's, when I opened up the company, that's what it was. I was never trying to be the cheapest, but I was always trying to be the best.
Right.
And I would say, listen, if I'm not going to put it in your house if I wouldn't put it in my house.
Yep. And
that's why I love doing restaurants. We do a lot of restaurants in Berks County because I want people to see the difference. Maybe they went with somebody else before. Maybe in their house, they're looking at their seam in their house. Now they go to the hitching post, let's say, and they see the seam that we did. And they go, well, you know what, honey, our seam doesn't look as good as this seam. Well, because your guys, when you did your house, didn't take the same care that my guys did when they did that seam. Right. So, yeah. Quality. It's always quality. That's, I think, what separates us from everybody else. From the material, from the people inside the office, the customer service, the templating, the installation, the fabricating, everything first rate, and that's the only way we do it here.
Yeah. Those are all the questions I have for you today. Awesome. Thank you for answering our questions.
My pleasure as always.
And giving us so much knowledge today.
Thanks, Ryan.
Thank you guys for tuning into this week's episode. We will be back next week with another episode. We hope you have a fantastic Tuesday. Happy late Easter to you guys because it was just on Sunday. We hope you guys had a fantastic Easter weekend. See you later.
Hello, love. Hello, Governor. Hello, Governor.